What's going on, everybody? Blake here at Trade Tracer. As always, none of this is financial advice. Trade and invest at your own risk. This video will help you get you prepared for the week ahead. Let's go ahead and get started with the S&P 500. Got it pulled up here on a daily time frame with some of my key important levels in here. You'll see these on some of my charts. Most of the time, they are fib extensions or previous price levels that I've identified that are inflection points. So you can see right now the S&P is still in an uptrend. It's above the cloud. It's just bull flagging this past week. We pretty much didn't do anything, went almost nowhere. But as long as we don't break trend and roll over, this is still bullish price action. So I'm still staying long versus my stops. We've had many trades pay us, too many to count. Last week, Netflix was probably one of the best trades that we had. We've been focusing on tech because the NASDAQ is leading. A couple weeks ago that I said I wanted to see price bull flag above previous highs, and that's exactly what the NASDAQ did. So we broke out and then bull flagged for a few days and then made another move. This is exactly the price pattern I wanted to see happen. So this is what happened. I've been bullish. I've been staying long versus my stops. A couple of the sectors that I like are cloud computing. So SKYY. This one I really like a lot. I pointed this out in the premium chat. So we are breaking out to new all-time highs on a very bullish candle. Some targets ahead are 117, 120. Really like Sky a lot. Let's take a look at bonds. What's bonds doing us? What's they're telling us? Really not telling us anything right here. Just kind of wedged in the zone. Still holding the cloud, but really not a great trade long or short here. Take a look at gold. The gold is actually one of the asset classes that I'm watching that I really like. So gold is actually back above a previous pivot level. So this 170 pivot back above that after bull flagging above this cloud for quite a few days. And you can see I've got some of these blue lines drawn in here. These are anchored VWAPs. So I've anchored these from important places and times. So this top one is the all-time high anchored VWAP. These are previous pivot low VWAPs that we're just consolidating between, and then finally on Friday broke out above and broke above a previous pivot, which means that we're likely going to come back and at least test this VWAP high, which is right around 173.5. So keep a close eye on that level. If we can clear 174, 175 area, I do think it's very likely that we come back and test this 173 area on GLD. So keep a close eye on gold. But what do I really like lately? Well, Ethereum has been a phenomenal trade for us. You guys that follow me, you know I'm very heavy into crypto as an investment. I'm also very heavily into NFTs. If you'd like to chat more about that, feel free to shoot me a DM. But our last entry on Ethereum was this 2200. We've almost doubled our money since then. It's been a phenomenal trade for us, and now we're setting up to move to new all-time highs. So this is a little bit more of a risky trade, obviously, up here, after its third setup, right? So we set up here, got long, and then, we bull flagged in here, could have got long again, and then we just consolidated sideways, could have got long again on this breakout. So this is, probably giving you 3 different entries if you're patient on this move. And so now we're looking for our 4th entry. So if you didn't get long back here yet, this trade in here is riskier. However, I mean, crypto's leading. I like Ethereum the best. And I think, depending on your investment time horizon, this thing has much higher to go. So, yeah, keep a close eye on ETH. I really like it. I think it can move a lot higher. And crypto in general, Bitcoin looks really good as well. Bitcoin's back above one of our key levels, right? Testing of 52,000. This is a really key and important level right here. This 52,666. You can see I've got a pivot level here. So we'll see how price reacts here. Maybe we'll break out, maybe we'll consolidate for a little bit, but we'll just have to see. But I like crypto a lot. Litecoin as well. Ripple, Cardano. Obviously, Cardano is leading. So I like crypto a lot. But back to the stocks. S&P is still in an uptrend. Don't get too bearish just yet. The NASDAQ is leading. That's where our focus has been. Some of the stocks, like your FANG stocks, look really good. We actually did take a position in FNGU this past week in the investment portfolio. I think this looks phenomenal. Really looking for your Apples, your Netflix, your Googles, right? Your Facebooks, some of these names that are making up FANG. That's what I'm looking to lead the market. Tesla as well, looks ready to start leading. So these are some of the names that I expect to continue to lead this market higher. And after that, if that's the case, then the Nasdaq's likely going to be, your best performing index. So always good to have some exposure in that. With that, uh, like I said, I'm not getting too bearish just yet. The higher time frame is bullish. It's bullish until it isn't. Continue to stay long. Continue to use stops. Once you're making some money in these trades and you've scaled some profits, go ahead and do yourself a favor. Move your stop up to your entry so it's a zero risk trade, and you can just sit in that trade, for infinity if you want. That's all I got for you guys this week. I'll see you on the open tomorrow.